This needs a charger. Let me get my charger. We're gonna be back up here. I recovered some. Excuse me. I'm back. Let's see what we got here. Oh, all these ports are taken up. I don't think we even have any. This one taken out. This one taken out. I think they're both the same. So take that out. Oops. Turn that on. Okay. Let me plug in my headset and see if this works. So many cords right here. Okay. Yeah, I cannot log on to that. That's getting crazy. So what we do here. Go to here real quick, and then like that. Oh, that's even brighter. Wow. Okay, that makes my face a lot brighter. Go like this. All right. I gotta log into my. Let me see. Okay, I'll scan it with this actually. Scan this with the Discord mobile app and log in instantly. Discord. Hold on, guys, real quick. Okay. How do I log in? That's the thing. There it is. Damn, just like that. That's crazy. Just log me in. Okay. Hear me, Dad? Dad? This thing's fucking bright. Hear me, Dad? Hello? Hello? Oh, I can't hear you. That's weird. I can see my voice talking though. Yeah, I can see your voice thing. I just can't hear you. Let me try something. Hear me now? Hello? No, still can't hear you. I know you can hear me. Let me figure this out real quick. Let's go here. Mm-hmm. Input options. Okay, so that's the voice settings. Output options. Oh, you know what it is?
You know,
Oh
can
yeah,
you
it
hear me?
is. I can hear you now. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
something was messed up with my output options. I recovered a lot of it.
Oh, you did? Oh, that's cool. You just
Yeah,
got off.
yeah. I
You
had
went
a
long or
difficult.
short?
I covered it long on a little bit, and then I covered a little bit of a short too. I recovered a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because
I was, yeah, I was down
I got a cell
significantly.
signal, and then I just got a bi-signal. So
Yeah, I think we'll see what happens here at the top, but um,
yeah, the VIX is bouncing here a little bit. So I just look at the VIX all the time.
yeah,
That
the
kind of
mix is
tells
good.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I look at the VIX and the mama for the trend. That's it.
yeah.
I don't look at anything else. But right now we're kind of compression. So yeah, I was watching your show this morning. Are you back on?
Hear me, Dad?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
What was that? That's weird. Desktop audio. How do you
I can hear you. You
input?
must be back on.
What was that? Yeah. Yeah, I'm back on YouTube.
Because I could see I could see your
Yeah.
Discord.
Yeah. I'm back. I'm short, so I realistically think this is going to come down possibly to um, 836. It may have been early, but I do think this is going to come down. And the reason it's like the point of control, the value high, everything's like so compact up here, and there's buyers are starting to hit a wall now.
Hmm.
But we are close to 900, so this is definitely risky. I'll cover myself as soon as we close below 879. And the reason being is like you could see all these big aggressive buy orders as soon as we got above this high at 86, and we kind of been hitting a wall
Hmm.
here. There must have been a lot of sellers right before 900. Let me just erase this. And let me do another volume profile from here to here. Just this little range. That volume peak, yeah, value low. Yeah, we'll definitely come down to 57. And then if it breaks 57, then we could come down to 807. I got to recover at least if I get another $500, $600, $700 trade. I'll recover pretty much all my losses. So I'll have like $200, $300 in losses, and I can dig myself out of this mess. Yeah, I gained over just this week. I gained 10 subscribers. Care Dad?
Yeah, I can hear. Yeah,
Yeah, I gained almost 12 or 14 subscribers, I think, this week.
that's good. Yeah. VIX is bouncing here, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, I see the buyers. You got a shit ton of buy orders, and I got just hit a wall. And then the value at low, I might get out because there's a big buy order right at 860, and that's gonna act as support. So I might get out there. That'll be like a $500. At the value at low, that'd be like almost $600. Recover half my losses right here, half my red P&L, or I can try to trail it down to 837 and recover all of it pretty much. Slightly riskier, but we'll see. We'll see how it moves right here. If it starts to tumble with volatility, then I'll hold on to it. If it doesn't, if it kind of slowly trickles down, then I gotta get out of this freaking mess. This is not good. I made some stupid decisions this morning. I should have went long. Don't stop me out here. We're right at the daily POC too, which is right at the top of the market.
Mm.
There it is. That's good. That's a good sign. If we start to see this tumble more, then like I said, I'm more worried right when it hits the area 859. That's where there was big buy orders. If it blows past that, then I'll be able to probably ride this a little down to this bottom of the range, which is 834.
Yeah, 852 is a low volume node, so just keep an eye on that.
Yeah,
852, 50.
Yeah, it's like 8. Yeah, you're talking about the yeah, there it is. Yep, we just tapped into that
Yeah.
right there. What I told you about 859.
Yeah.
That's where there's a ton of buyers. That's where I'm a little bit worried about. But what I did notice is we bounced off the value area high, we broke the point of control, and now we're trying to break the value area low for this range. So there's a lot of it's looking better in my aspect. Once we break the value area low, this 59 area, then I'll be a lot more comfortable.
Yeah.
I'll cover myself 200 here just in case. Delta's coming down.
Yeah,
you're seeing aggressive sellers stepping in, so and they're following through. So
and the VIX keeps going up, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, that's a okay. So this is the next. Right here's the next high volume node. Look at that. Yep, we're breaking support. I'll cover myself there. No matter what, I walk away with $355 on this one, so I'll recover a little more of my loss. And we're breaking the value area low, which is a good sign.
Big volume bubble here.
Yeah, there's a big buy one there, right at 56.50. Yeah. And I'm out. I got some profit out of that. I'll take it. Okay, now I'm down 800.
That's aggressive. Yeah, it bounced off that trough 852, right around there.
Yeah. Actually, if you look at my screen, I don't know if you can see on YouTube, but that value area low, it's just from the top of the range to the bottom of the range. You can see where it kind of bounced off of right around that area. Okay, I just need another good trade, and then I'll probably be back to break even here soon. Wow. Glad I got out there.
Oh yeah,
That'd be
they're
sweet.
definitely buying it again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're buying it. You can see the cumulative delta. I think we're gonna
yeah.
push above 900. I could even take a possible long here, but I want to wait. We got buying there.
Yeah, they tested the mama on the nose.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, and bounced off of it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a huge amount of buys at 56.
Yeah, I can see that on the Delta profile.
Buyers are getting slightly absorbed here. I'm gonna try one more short here. $200 risk over some of my profits I made from the last one. Ooh.
Compro, entrar.
You're gonna have a lot of aggressive buyers up here, but they look like they're hitting another wall, so we'll see. They're still buying, but we'll see. CVD is kind of growing. Now I'm kind of getting nervous. Oh my god, there's a shit ton of buying. This is probably not gonna work out. I should have went in longs. Holy moly, that is a lot of buy orders. Holy.
Oh yeah, that is.
I might reverse my position. Yeah, that was not smart. That's a shit ton of buy orders.
You might want to get out if you have a
Yeah.
chance. I don't know.
I exited. Yeah, $200 minus.
Okay, yeah.
But they're hitting a wall up here. You can see it.
Yeah. Did you get out of the loss?
Yeah, I got out of the loss. Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. I thought you'd break even. Okay.
Nah, I got out with a loss on that one, but that's a lot of buy, a huge amount of buy bubbles there.
That was a lot of buy, yeah.
They're really pushing to. They hit 900, almost 900.
But they can't. But they can't get above it.
They can't get above it. There's a sub bubble there. If it breaks below the sub bubble and they hold out these buyers, then most likely will come back down again. We'll see if it comes down and breaks. We can take a possibly a buy order here. Oh yeah, this is growing. This is gonna be good to take a buy order. wow, more buyers. Jeez, big orders here.
Oh yeah.
I mean, look at the delta. This is definitely a move that's growing with it. Mm. Yeah, I should have taken a buy order there, right above that. It would have been 96. Cover yourself. Okay. Do this. Bunch of buy orders here. Yeah, CBD is still growing, so I think it's gonna keep on going up.
Hmm.
Okay, looking at here. Lots of volume there. Here. There we go. Continue to CBD's not slowing down, so they're going to continue to push. We could possibly.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of green bubbles.
Oh, it's a lot. You look at all that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's like 10 right there. 5 huge ones here. Some selling in here at 918. What's the next play here? Just type this real quick. I need to see that right now. Value low, POC. Ooh. Now the CBD is starting to get red. Sellers are starting to overtake at the price at 919.25 is where they're starting to 919 and 918 is where they're starting to apply pressure. So what we could see here is, yep, possible, yeah, there it is.
Well, they're selling, yeah.
Yeah. You could see a buy opportunity probably right around the value low here, which is 885, where they buy again. And then once it gets down to here, possibly a buy opportunity back up to the high. Wow. Let's go here. I'm gonna draw this area out. Yeah, there you're gonna want to watch for is for sellers again is between it's gonna be between right here where we just tapped into 919 At 915 is where sellers were most active. I'm gonna take a short here. I'm gonna try this. It's risky again, but we'll right above there. That's 155 bucks to make 580. Probably very low. Or POC. We'll go. Small risk here. I need this to close back below 908, and then I'll move my stop to break even. Come on. There it is. Sellers jumping on now again. Once we break back below that, I'll move my stop to break even. All right, I'll move my stop to break even. Short here. I'm a short at 914.75. Hopefully this.
Looking good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna target the value area low for this swing, and then because that's most likely where we'll bounce. It'll be 580, so I'll recover. I'll only be down 500 bucks at the end of this. If it does hit. Which we're getting some extreme negative delta here, which is a nice big candle of sells. Whoa. Yeah, I bounced off that first support, which is right at 99.75. Once we break that, we're going to come down to, there's a huge low volume node at 94 on this swing. And then if we break 94, then we're going to come down to like 90.
What's that?
95.
Okay. All right. Okay, Stefano.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta go. So there's a truck down there.
Okay.
Talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
He is. I was not. They didn't call. Yeah.
Come on, breakdown. Once we break this, we're going to keep going. At least down to the POC or the value area low. Back down to this range. I'm just trying to collect a little scalp here because I don't think we're going to fall heavily, but I think there will be a pullback into that range. Oh, my stomach. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Definitely seeing aggressive sells here. And then we'll start to see the push to the POC of this previous swing and then possibly the value area low. And if we break the value area low, then okay, so now what I can do here is I can cover probably below because you will get buys down here again. They're going to try to push this up even higher. But what we're seeing here is rejection, which I saw in the cumulative delta. This came up and then it spiked straight down. I got in, and then we're seeing negative delta. And this could possibly break the value low and then come all the way down here again. We could even go somewhere like this, but maybe we'll do that. We'll cover everything. Possibly come all the way down, because it could come down and retest this positive buying delta again. But sellers would have to be pretty aggressive here, and they're getting aggressive here on the, which is right here where the support is. I have to be careful right here. This is going to be a big area where they're going to buy right around here. 94. And that's right at the high. I'll remove that so we can see a little better. And then I can recover at least half my position or half of my loss. And then we recovered all the way from like minus 1700 at that point. We'll be down to like minus 500. Go here, cover there, 140. If this continues, if this drops like this far, then I can probably get out here, or I can just keep on covering. And you're gonna get buyers in this area again. We can cover there. And you're getting aggressive sells here. We can cover there. Because we had aggressive sells, it kind of followed through. This one, it got immediately absorbed. And I could have gotten the POC. It would have been a good area to exit, probably, to be honest. Buy area lows, a little bit more of a riskier setup, but there it is. I covered some of it. I think it's going to go further down. We're down 799. If we can recover possibly this even further. So we tapped off the POC, bounced off there. We did have aggressive selling and it got absorbed. So now what I want to see is actually it come back up here and get rejected, and I could possibly take another short. And it actually came into this low volume node right here. If you can see this, boom, right there. So one of the main things I want to make sure I check out is what happens when it comes down and tests this area again, or when it comes up and tests this area, because this could be a possible short here, a possible short here, or you could have bought, as you've seen absorption, you could have bought here. That's a little more riskier because we are starting to come down and CVD is getting lower, but we are starting to have a little bit of support here. And this is where all the buying is, right here and here. As you can see, we bought here first, bounced up, then they sold it. We bought here again, and then so far they're starting to sell it a little bit. And then, yeah, if this gets rejected, this could be another good short here. I could take it. Yeah, I could have taken a short here, covered myself about there. Oh well, okay. What we can do now, if we get aggressive selling here, then this should be another good short area. and then possibly a good buy opportunity down here. So there's a couple different scenarios that can happen here, but I just want to see if there's aggressive selling here, I might take a short. If there's no aggressive selling and I just come down here, then I'll probably take a long at this point. I just need to recover another good. All right, so there's no aggressive selling happening at this bottom. So they're not super serious about this sell-off. So what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna end up actually taking it long somewhere down here. Will be another value area low, which is from there to there. So you'll look at somewhere right around here, which will be possibly a long. My stomach. But we recovered, and that's the main thing, is we recovered some profits or some of the loss, and we just got to keep on chipping away at it, and hopefully we get back down to that break-even stage. I know we have some ways to go, but this is not bad. I've recovered basically $1,000 from my loss in the last hour and a half. Oh, I'm kind of cold. I might get a get a jacket here. I'm kind of freezing. All right, so now let's see what happens when it's that value area low, because this is technically the range. If we sell off that value area low, this could be a good range even to short. If we start to get aggressive sells here and it starts to sell off, you can cover from here to here, and that will almost be a 35-point move, $700. So I could recover some of my loss at that point. Yeah, other than that, there's no aggressive sells there. They seem to be holding quite a bit in that area, and we'll see what happens when we get to that value area low. But I might get a jacket. I'm fucking freezing. Sorry, I just gotta put the mic on there. You know what? I gotta adjust this a little bit. That's probably better. Yeah, that's a lot better right there. So they bought. Okay, they bought out the PLC. This could go rip all the way back up to the high. QB Delta's not building quite yet, so I'm still unsteady about taking any possible position here until I see. You can see more aggressive buying. Okay, now the CBD is starting to grow, so you could cover yourself, take an entry here, cover yourself below this last aggressive buying. That will still be a more riskier long at this point, because I do want to see it touch the value area low, which we're most likely going to. This is where it becomes cheap technically on this range, where buyers were willing to jump in here again. So we got to be patient here. I had a rough morning. I was taking trades that I probably shouldn't have been taking. Human error. I should have been taking longs, and I even said it before, right when the stream started. And you can obviously see why. Sorry, it's a little messy, but it just from here just kept on going up, 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 up. So maybe I might get my jacket right now. I'm kind of cold. I'll be right back. Oof. It's cold. All right, I'm back. Ooh. So you can see as right here with the CVD, it's starting to fail a little bit. We had a strong push, but then a lot of rejection here. So you had a lot of aggressive buying on the top of this candle, and the seller or the buyers aren't able to push above this area, which then therefore tells me that this could possibly come down from here to here. I could take a short here, right around here, cover myself slightly above. Let's see what it'd be. Say it just say it right here. So you cover yourself right above here. It's barely 1-to-1, so won't be able to do this right here. Then we could possibly take a long down at the bottom then. Okay. I know it's kind of slow. This is kind of brutal action. This is where it gets risky. I'll be right back. Oh, hold on. I want to see what happens here. This is going to be interesting right here. All right, so we're breaking above here now. possible buy opportunities again. Because we had aggressive sell, it got stopped. The value area high is going to be right here. Is going to be where it's going to get crucial. But we're in a range where you don't necessarily want to trade until it touches here, something happens, or we break this and we get the move down. We're stuck in this value area where majority of trades are being placed, which you can tell. So we're back into balance, I guess you would want to say, until we're not in balance anymore. So just want to see something here. Yeah, look at this right here. So if we break this, this is going to come steamroll into this right in this area. That's a short I would be willing to take. If it does, that's the question. If it does. For longs, you possibly could take a long up here once we close back above, but CVD is starting to get negative again. It's not really showing the momentum as we want to see for longs right now until we see a nice large green candle like you see here. See right here, you got large volume, large volume, large volume again, small, and you got another, this candle right here, large volume. You could have taken a long right there. That is going momentum of the volume delta, which is the difference between buyers and sellers. So here we got a push off this area right here. I guess you want to call this volume spike on the profile. Then we got nice, strong, steady green candles. So, okay, I'm just gonna be right back. I gotta grab some real quick. I'm sorry, we're back. We're at the value area high. So this is going to be where sellers are going to start take position. If they're going to take a position, they're going to take it somewhere right around this area. But you are seeing the CVD grow, and this is probably a good, honestly, a long opportunity again. As scary as it is at the highs, a lot of times this will just. So what I would like to see is some aggressive sellers here, and then follow through, or aggressive buyers getting absorbed, and then like a nice sub bubble, and then you follow through. So that's kind of what I'm anticipating. If you're going to take a trade, you're going to take it off the value area high or the value area lows, which it ended up coming off the value area low, which is right here with the value area high, technically from range. So now, okay, this is what I want to see. I want to see a sell here. We're going to take it here. I want to see a break back below here where aggressive sellers started to happen. And then I can cover myself slightly above here. This will be the play that hopefully will go this, and then come down to either here or lower. And if it doesn't, if it grows, CVD grows and we break above, then and yeah, you do not want to do that. So now CVD grew. We broke above the value area high. Let's see if there's absorption up here, which there's some absorption. That was aggressive buying. Yeah, I mean, you could have taken a long position here and gotten, I don't know, 20, 30 points out of there, but so now I know this has been a long couple hours. There's been some good moves. I just hope it doesn't die off because we're at highs and it tends to die off the volume here, but we're still growing. I just don't want to take this until I want to see what does value area low or value area high. If we bounce off this and go higher, or if we break. Let's go like that so we can zoom out a little bit. That's what we're looking at. But look at this. It grew right here, then a little bit, and then we spiked up again. But no follow through, immediate absorption. So this is a tough area. We just got to be smart because we recovered a lot of the loss. We got to be very smart here. So we can cover a little bit more and then, but this is growing. And my freaking thing is dying, my mouse. Let's put this here. Okay. So let's be smart. Let's wait. Because we could take a long here if we wanted to. Cover below the shorts, which is right around here. And call it a good day. But this is growing still. Cuban Delta is still growing. And we just got to recover some of this. All right. Aggressive sells here. See what does in this value area low, value area high. If it bounces off this, because he had aggressive buying, it worked, and aggressive buying again, and it didn't work. So you could put a sell order here. You could cover yourself above here or above here. Again, it's riskier, but if we do come down, we break this, this could be a great move. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna try to take a short. We're gonna test this out. We're gonna see if this works. I'm gonna cover a small position here, 230 bucks. And then I'm gonna go all the way down here. We'll cover here, right before the aggressive buying. So once we break this, the seller's gonna get more aggressive. And there it is. And that's exactly what I want to see, aggressive selling right when we got to this point again. Because sellers are getting more serious about this move. They've rejected the buyers trying to push it higher. And then now we got to break this volume profile right here. This first, then this. And then once we see those two breaks, then we could possibly see a nice flush move down. And there it is. Very solid. I could probably cover myself here. I don't want to cover too quick, but I'll cover myself when we hit here. 900. $215 is only the risk. Basically 1 to 5 I'm targeting, which is kind of insane, but I could cover here, which will be 550, which is not bad. I'll cover there. So we broke back below the buyer high. We're most likely going to come test the range with the most volume, which is right here, the POC. And then we'll probably come down and test the buyer low. You there, Dad?
Yeah, I'm back on. Yeah.
Yeah, I went short one more time.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to cover myself to break even once we hit 900. That's where the next volume peak is. If it's going to bounce off somewhere right around here. We have to break this 907 area first. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm only risking 200, so. But we broke the value high, we came back and broke back below it, and then we're going to come down and probably test the POC of this last swing, which is at 91. Probably go slightly lower than that. I can catch that little scalp, and it'll be like a $600 move, and I can recover pretty much the rest of my loss. I'll be back to break even almost. I'm getting aggressive, only aggressive sell levels here, the last 3 candles, so.
Yeah.
And sellers are following through, so. Come on. once we break back below this, then I'll cover my position. But I gotta wait till we break back below this because it could bounce around and get me out. If we close below this, then I'll cover my position. Move to break even. But we had a massive big buy orders that got absorbed at the top. And then we had some sellers that followed through. So I took a position there and then yeah, the big area, the next big area is going to be 8,900, 899. And if it breaks that, then we're going to go right to 891. And if we break that, then we're going to go probably down to 860. That's where buyers have been buying. So I'll just keep trailing my stop at that point if we get down to that area.
That makes sense. Yeah.
It's just where the volume profile it is, where buyers were present, which is 899, which is they're very present. The next area they're very present was, which is right around the POC of the swing, which is right between 891 and 889. And that's where the next area where it'll go to if it breaks 899. I'm going to move my stop to break even at this point, just because I don't see any aggressive sellers, so I don't want this thing to rip up and then possibly, hopefully this thing goes lower. And I broke even.
Oh, they bounced.
Yeah, they bounced. I'm not gonna stick around for that. Even though I think it's gonna come down to at least 900,
Yeah.
but we're getting aggressive buying again. You could take a short right here because we are bouncing off the value area high. This could still very well sell off, which I have a very high. I think it's most likely that's going to happen, but at least down to the POC again of this candle, of this range. Yep. I was right. Bummer. Yeah, bummer. I really think this thing's going to come down to. It's definitely going to hit 891. Ugh. Yeah, so if we come back up here, I'm going to take a short again. You have two aggressive buy bubbles that are just getting eaten up right here at the high, but we'll see if it closes back above or. Yeah, it's my original short idea was I think it's going to be right. Let's see if we short this to this. So if we go here, stop above. Oh no, stop above here. Risking 180 bucks to make 580. So that's possibly even that, or if we break that, then we can go all the way down. So, okay, look at that. You can see the aggressive selling going on up here, and you can see all them finally engaging up in this area right around 920.
Mhm.
I'm going to place a short at 921 if it gets hit, and then my stop will be pretty tight. I just want to see something right here.
You may go up to 924 right on.
Yeah, you have aggressive buying at 27 and
Yeah.
29.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll put my stop right above this aggressive buying. And we're getting more aggressive buying. Holy moly. Yeah, basically risking 190 bucks. But we got a huge amount of aggressive buying. Stacked orders. Right, all within each other. 25, 25, 26, 20. Yeah, if this buy orders fail, then I can move my stop loss even lower down. I can only risk like maybe 150 here instead of put it right above there. Then we'll do take profit will be right in that range, 585. If it does. Okay, got aggressive subbable right where I entered. At 21. So if this breaks back below this, then I'll be good. Oops. Well, I got another subscriber. Nice. Question is if I can recover all this. Yeah, if this buy fails right here at 25, because I got a shit ton of buy bubbles here at 25, and then you got one subbable. If it falls back below that, 21, and then we go down again, then this could be triggering a nice.
Yeah, that could get all absorbed down.
Mm-hmm. The delta's not rising as it should.
Yeah.
And it's stalling here, but doesn't mean I still can kick back up and start placing more longs here. But I'm protected above. My stop is right above where majority of aggressive buying happened, which is right at 29.50 for this whole candle. This whole move up is 29.50, and that's where my protection is. If it breaks back above that, then I'm in trouble, and I'm gonna get out. But if it doesn't, then yeah, looking good. Looking good. All right, we just need to break this. And then what I'll do is I can cover my position when I get to, originally, like I said, 900. I think that's where I want to cover my position. Move it to break even, because I think that's a great area to move to break even if it gets down to that area. It'll basically be 20 points from my entry. Wow, there it is. More aggressive selling. Oh my God.
Wow.
3, 4, 5
Yeah.
bars. Yep, there it is. Okay, now I can cover. Once we get to 900, 899, 900 right in the nose. Let me draw a line there so I know. And 900 is the value area low for this previous swing, so that will be a definitely where support is if they are there. And if we break 900, like I said, we go down to 891, and that will be the last draw of support before we absolutely probably come down to, because there's no volume from that last move up between 855, 856 all the way up to that 891 area. There's no volume. So if we break that, it's most likely they're gonna have to cover all the way down. CVD is getting negative, following through with aggressive selling. I'll cover at 900, and then there it is. Nice. Okay. Might be in the positive today if this continues down my. We're getting more aggressive selling right here at 903.75. They try to push, got a little absorption here, but realistically, the biggest support is going to come in at 899 and then 891. So that's 2 areas. Next, I can move my stop here to above that, only risking 140 now. And then move it to break even once we get to 900. Let's see what's happening here. Alrighty. Come on. More aggressive selling here again. Another bubble at 907.25. They're still selling, and CVD is going down, so it's all in my favor right now. I'll move my stop to break even now. I'm just gonna and this last leg up, the most aggressive buying before the high, which was at 920, 929.25. The last where they had a ton of buying was at 906.25, which is where we're at. So on this little leg up where we broke the high, and the bigger leg up where we broke the previous high is 900 and 891. And then you're gonna look at this right here. So now we're at the value area low. Now we gotta break 900. Come on, let's break. Once we get the break, then here we're gonna get some strong volume if we get aggressive selling coming in. We'll see a bunch of bubbles here, and they'll continue to push. Come on. Definitely buyers present here.
putting up a fight.
Yeah, there's a buying bubble here. They value low where they tapped into that 900 area. That's exactly where I expected there to be support. 91 is going to be 91's the last bit of support before we have no volume for a while. So they're going to have to, if they break 991, that's when we get the fill. Bum, 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 bum. Come on. Let's see the sellers jump in again. Holding support at 905. We get out of 891. That'll be $600. Maybe we get out here. Go here. Yeah, buyer's pushing again. Off at 900 area. Big buy bubble here. Not good. Another buy bubble here. If this ends up failing, then I can move my trailing down right above this failed buy attempt if it does. If it doesn't, then it'll break me even. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna most likely go up again. All right, need this to fail. Yep, fail here. Come on. It's not wanting to fail. Yeah, technically we're at the POC for this small little leg up, so at 905, that same area that I talked about where there's lots of buys there too at 900. So then the POC for that previous swing 891, and the value area low. So maybe I'll do that right about here low.
Yeah.
Now we just wait. Mm. Yeah, this is stuck right here. Hasn't made its mind up yet.
Bye.
It's just in that little. There's just there's just buy bubble here, big one. We look at orders within itself. Plot settings. Let's go to. Let's see what this is. Yeah, like 101 contract order. You know, at the very top, there was a 401 contract order at 36.50. Yeah, this is that was insane. 401 contracts, right at the price of like 36.25. 100, 143 contract sell right here. 901.50.
Here we go.
There we go. This is what we're looking for. So now I can move my stop above there. At least collect $100 out of this. Chip away at my losses. That's insane. 401 contracts buy at the very top for a breakout. It got obliterated. That means there was some sort of iceberg order here sitting here. Right at 35. Right above this high. 40 contract sell at 96.75 and then one at 901. So now next point is going to be 91 is going to be where you're either going to get aggressive buying or aggressive selling again. And then a further push down. Wow, 55 contract sell. It got absorbed right at 92. So they're foot in the gas. They're pushing harder. But we did break the POC for this previous swing up, so this little leg up. So now we'll see if it retains and finds the value area low. I'll probably get out the value area low from this previous swing. $101 contract buy order here. I move my stop down. I'm guaranteed $335. I'm just going to keep trailing this because this could end up being a really good move. We haven't touched the value area low for that previous swing. Value area low is going to be at 86. From that swing, that's going to be where buyers are going to start to buy.
Or sellers come in.
Or sellers come in heavy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's going to be the point where it becomes cheap enough to where buyers can buy. And then.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Mhm. Okay. 36 contract buy order. Right at 94.50. What I can do is I can move my stop even further down. If this fails, and just keep riding it. And whenever it knocks me out, it knocks me out. Guaranteed 400 no matter what. Guaranteed 500 no matter what. We're at that value area low. There's a 30 order contract sell right there at the value area low. We'll see if it follows through. 124 contract sell. We'll see if it follows through again or if it gets absorbed down here. But there's going to be no volume here, so this could actually move fairly quickly. It got absorbed so far. We'll see the retest. $102 contract buy right at below 94. And I'm out. I'll get out there. Well, I'm only down $290 now. I was down 1,700 at one point. Oh, shit. That was bad. That was really bad. I can't believe I was down 1,700. You still there, Dad?
Oh wow, still a battle here.
Yeah, I exited. So
You exited?
yeah, I exited for $600. I'm only down $290 now for the day.
Oh wow, that's good.
I recovered. I was down 1,700 at one point.
Yeah, I know that.
Taking stupid ass trades, but you know what? I came back. All right, you remember that value area like I told you about? 86 was where I had my line drawn out. They tried to sell it.
Oh yeah.
124 contracts sell and it got absorbed.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. They were defending that.
Mm-hmm. But I think it might go down further if we retest and they come down again. This might go further. There was a 69 contract sell here at 92.25. Really decent size order. Then we had a 102 contract order buy at 95 and a 35 contract buy at 99 in this last three candles. I'm gonna take one more short here. a small stop loss. Oh wow, perfect time. Let's go. 330. I'm just gonna aim for 500. So 1 to 2 basically. A little over 1 to 2. $115 contract sell here at 884.75. Right at the value area low again. We technically had this previous swing, we had a break of the value area low of the swing, a retest of it, and that's when I went short. It was right below the sell bubble. And then my stop goes right above 240. So, and we'll see. Still risky, but
Yeah.
we'll see. Clawing back. That's all that matters. Once we break back below, if we break back below 84, I'll cover my position early. And that is not good. Getting buy order here. Put a slipe up there. It breaks back up there. I'll risk $200 here to make 5. Because if we close back above this buy bubble above here, then I'm in trouble. They're trying to break that previous swing value low that I had marked out. Wow, 101 contract order buy. Eesh. My stop's right above that area, so if it gets tapped out, then it'll be a good place to call it a loss. Wow, sellers jump back in, huh? Buyers got absorbed there.
Yep.
We'll see if they need to break that 85 and then 82, and I can cover at 85. Once it breaks, I'll cover my position again. Jeez, wow. There it goes. I could almost cover here. Wow, Jesus, 201 contract sell right at the bottom. I'm covering myself here. You have 124 here, 115 contract at 85, and you had another 201 contract sell at 76. I think we're going to break down, probably possibly all the way down to 856 now is the next target that you would target. But I'm just going to protect myself, break even at this point. I don't care for this to... Because this could come ripping up. Just got absorbed. Yep, I'm out. Break even. I'm not going to chance this at this area. $63 contract buy order here. 101 contract again here. Jesus. CBD is growing now. So if we break about 97, we're probably going to go up to this swing's point of control, which is I might take a buy here. I think I'm going to take a buy here. I'll do it right above this area here. If it does, if it breaks back above 96.75, I'll take a buy. $96 to $913. And I'm in on a buy. We'll see if how this works out. Target the point of control. Target the buy area high. 500 if it does. Risking 250 to make 500. Come on. Oof, not good. Those buyers got absorbed. They got absorbed at the top. Damn. Okay. Not good. Yeah, I'm gonna probably. I got stopped out. All right. Back down to minus 500. Okay. Let's be smart here. What's the next possible play here?
Come on.
Let's take this off. Turn it back to bubbles. Damn. I tried to take a log. I got stopped again. Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Put it down. Fuck. Okay, gotta recover all this now again.
Oh, looks like the short was.
Yeah, I shorted this right here.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I
Oh,
would
no,
short
I
it.
wasn't look. I wasn't looking.
If it breaks 63, I'll cover myself.
Yeah.
Or sorry, the order right down there that's at 75, I'll cover myself. Come on. Gotta break 75. If it breaks 75, you're gonna get some more aggression coming in. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, the VIX keeps going up, so.
Come on. Now they want to break this level. They're gonna bring it. 120 contract sell. That's what I want to see. Let's see follow through though. Come on, no absorption follow through. Right now it's getting absorbed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's not good. Bunch of absorption down there.
Mm-hmm.
Got to break back below 78. Can do. I'm only gonna risk $125 here. I don't care at this point. Because if we break back above that, where that order is at 88, then it's gonna probably go up. I'd rather just get out there. Should have been a lot easier day than when I made it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think I'll be good. It's starting to break below those orders, so I can cover myself here once we get below 74. I'll cover myself here. And then we should start to see some more aggression at the bottom there. If there's no aggression, then it probably, oh, yeah, more aggression. There it is. Just popped up. I should have just covered myself there. Fuck. I hesitated. Okay, well. It is what it is. I'm going to risk 130 no matter what, so. All right, I covered myself here. I'll move that break even. If it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, Ooh, it's cold.
Dang, yeah, there's a bit of a fight here.
Yeah, it's a fight at the bottom.
Yep.
If we break that 75, I think you're gonna see momentum.
Yeah.
For sure. There's a lot of sell orders that are aggressively getting hit at the bottom here.
Yeah.
Oh, it almost knocked me out. Yeah, I'm out.
I got you out.
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much edge here.
No, there isn't.
It's kind of an let's go back. I like the bubbles better. I'm gonna go long here. Delta's building. I'm just gonna put a small risk again. And I'll put it where the failed sells happened. It's actually kind of a big risk, but take profit will be at the POC. Value high. So yeah, I'll do it value high.
I think you're good.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
They couldn't break the bottom, so
No, you saw the failed sales, and I saw it buy get pushed on a 30 contract buy, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cover myself above. Cover myself below there. I'm risking 190. 190 to make either 615 or 445. So but buyers are pushing. More buying bubbles. Big one, actually. It's like probably 100, 200 contract buy. Let's go here. I'm trying to see this. Settings. Text. See. Yeah, 101 contract buy. Right at 902.50. Come on, recover. Buyer's foot on the gas. On the gas. There it goes. It's breaking above that big order now. That big order is right here at 902.50. It'll at least go to the POC of this area, which will be. We might even go all the way up here. 740 there. Have a bigger target. The POC for this leg is going to be. It's going to be right at 912.75. You're going to have some sort of resistance there, but I think we'll go past it and we'll hit 921 will be my target for 600, a little over $600. There it is. That's being protected so far. Position as long as we keep. If you see the CBD, it's climbing, which is really good. Heavily. There's a lot more buyers than sellers, which is a good thing. Oh, my back. Ugh.
Looking good. I think it's going to.
Yeah, as long as it's gonna go to the POC of this at least to
Yeah.
913, and then 921 is gonna be the. I might exit at the POC. And just pick up like roughly $500. But we can protect ourselves.
Yeah. If it gets above,
Okay.
if it gets above 08, it's just. Oh yeah, they eating through that. Oh yeah.
Yeah. There it goes. I need to see it hit the POC first, and then I want to see what it does there. I might exit there, depending on how if we get more aggressive buying or not. $40 contract sell here. If this gets rejected, I can put my trailing right below that. Trail below that rejection. Which would be guaranteed 275 on this move. All right, I'm gonna move it right below that, 275 no matter what. POC, here we come. Hit the POC. This might be a good exit point, honestly. I'll go buy very high. I'll just trail it. It's fine. Only miss out on 9 points if it comes back against me. That because we don't need that anymore. That anymore. We don't need that anymore. Okay.
Yeah, having a problem with that POC.
Yeah, that's without the volume was right in this little spike of volume. So either way, I get out with 275 or I walk away with closer to $615. So even with the POC, it was only like $400. So it was $130, $140 more. But I'll just protect myself early and then like I'm doing, and then odds are that it's probably going to go up to either it's going to bounce here off the POC and then come down, or it's going to go up to the value area high and then bounce off that or break through it and keep on going. And then if we break above 929, then we're gonna just it's gonna rip again. I'm out. I took a little bit of profit there. So now we bounce out the POC. This could come back down to the value area low and go lower, or it's going to break the POC and go to the value area high and go higher. Oh, you got a large amount of sell orders here. This could actually be very bad for the buyers.
Yeah, this is an area where there's a lot of sell orders.
It's between 904 and 908 is where there's a huge amount of sellers, right where the POC is. Just on these last two candles. This rejects, then you got a 60 contract buy order. If this rejects here, I'm going to take a short of a short stop order at 900. And if it doesn't, then I'm going to remove that order. But if it rejects here,
I think I'm looking at the VIX. Looks like it's going to go back up.
yeah, I was thinking it's breaking higher. So I'm moving that order now. Oh, damn, my long was right. Fuck. Oh well, I picked up money from it. I recovered some. I should have waited until that rejection of that sellers. Damn it. Oh well, that's bad. I should have followed my game plan. Yep. Wow. Would have hit
Something to
profit.
eat.
Bummer. CBD growing again. Damn. Yeah, this was a good. My exit was going to be 927, which I would have covered everything. Bummer.
Is it going up?
Yeah. We're right at 9. We got up to 926 already. Still moving. 109 contract order there. Yep. Oh my gosh. Bigger orders now.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Yeah, he would have been up big now.
Yeah, would have been. Recovered everything, unfortunately. Take that. I was short here. We'll see. It's off the value area high, and the reason why I'm doing this because it's we're kind of been bouncing in a range, and we're in balance technically, so you're probably gonna bounce from value area high to value area low from this last little bit.
Okay.
And we got sell orders, sell contracts, and then right out the value area low, which is where I wanted to see it. Or sorry, value area high, not value area low. What am I talking about? Wow, nice, very nice. Wow, that was Jesus, 119 contract, aggressive sell. I'm only risking $165. $155.
Wow,
Sorry.
looking good.
Yeah, we're in a range, and until we break out, then I'm not gonna.
Yeah. That was a good entry.
Yeah, I was right below these sell orders that got hit right in the value area low. I waited for it to come back down after it got rejected from the top, and then got those. Now the point of control will be the test. I'll move my stop to break even once we hit that POC. I'm moving to break even now. Now we're at the POC. It's either going to bounce off the POC and go up and break out, or it's going to break the POC, come down to the value area low, and then we'll see what happens when we hit that. Which we're at the POC right now. in this range. And then I can recover this move. If this hits my take profit, I'll recover everything. I'll be on profit finally. Thank God. It's been one hell of a day. Yeah, we got more aggressive orders in the same exact area, right at 1225. Like I said, we're going to do two things: bounce out the PLC, go up, or break PLC, go onto the value or low, and stay within balance again. Nice. There it goes. Break the PLC now. If it breaks PLC, I'll be in very good hands. Oh, wow. More aggressive sells. It's getting aggressive. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Oops. There, wow. 101 contract sell again. Right at 97.25.
Yeah, they need to break that.
We need to break that value area low.
89.75. Yeah.
93.50 is where it's at for this range. Yeah, technically it's at 93 on the nose. I'll exit somewhere right around there.
Okay. 89.75 is that the rotation point.
What is it?
89.75. That's a rotation area. Second rotation of the day, but yeah, it's breaking through it.
Yep. Come on. Value area low is where this is where they're gonna either support and we're gonna go back up to value area high again, or it's gonna break and then we're gonna see a nice move all the way down to 850 again. That's where I know it's gonna head down that way at some point here. I locked in no matter what 330, so I probably should have exited here on the value area low, but there's no aggressive buying whatsoever. It's all aggressive sells.
Wow.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Yeah, out to buy area low. Like I figured. We'll
No.
see. My aggressive sells, where my trailing is right above it, so if it ends up hitting that, if So be it. Oh, my back. Has to break this 97.25 where this big aggressive sell order was. If it can't, then I'll probably go back up to the POC. Come on, foot in the gas, sellers. We technically broke the biggest sell area, so sellers are in control. That was between 904 and 900. That's where the largest amount of sell delta was, this whole range. So if we stay below that, then this is gonna fall further. All right, I'm gonna move that to that. Guaranteed 470, so I'll recover pretty much all my loss no matter what. 485, sorry. $470 no matter what I recover. I'll recover pretty much a whole loss. From 1700 back to zero if it if it comes back up. Wow. I'll cover that just in case. Really trying to break that value area low. And here we go. I'm gonna get out here pretty soon. My target's 86 right now. It was right where that buying started, so they're gonna come back and revisit that. Ooh, 100 contract buy. Holy moly. And it got absolutely steamrolled. We had 108 contract buy, a 42 contract buy, all right there at the value area low. And it got steamrolled. And I hit take profit.
Oh, wow.
Nice. I'm out.
Looks like it'll be green for the day. Yep.
What was that?
Like a Quebec.
Yeah. I think that was one of my biggest comebacks I've had in a while. I was down 17 or 1800. I think it was. I forgot what it was. It
Yeah.
was 17, 1800. Yeah, that short. The reason I took that short was I saw we're in range, and I could see the aggressive buys that pushed up, and you could see all of them just get absorbed. And then I waited for it to come back down and break below that aggressive sub levels that we had, or sell orders, I would say. Damn. Very nice. Come back.